Mr. Speaker, gun crime is up 130% under this Liberal government. And what's their answer? Targeting law-abiding hunters and sports shooters. This minister was caught on leaked audio accidentally telling the truth about the Liberal gun buyback scheme. He admitted it's not worth the money, that it will go over budget, that it's politically motivated, all for optics, but worst of all, that it's not even going to work. Yet this Prime Minister is telling the Minister full steam ahead. He's actively trying to sell a program that he admits will waste $750 million and not improve public safety. Why won't the Prime Minister just fire this Minister?
The Honourable Secretary of State. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to start by setting the record straight. The program, which was announced at noon today, will buy back assault weapons. This will not affect hunters. I repeat, this will not affect hunters. All reasonable hunters do not need to use assault-style weapons, which will be bought back. That's what we announced today. All Canadians are looking forward to this program. We've been talking about this since 1999, since the terrible feminicide. The needs are the same today, and we're going to get this done. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, it was the Public Safety Minister who set the record straight when he was caught on tape saying that this program won't do a thing for public safety. They're not taking guns away from criminals, they're letting criminals out on the street. And now they're diverting $750 million that could actually go to things that would protect Canadians. That's money being diverted away from the border, where illegal guns and drugs could be stopped. It's $750 million that's not going to new border agents to deport foreign criminals. Mr. Speaker, why won't this Prime Minister just do the right thing and fire this incompetent public safety minister?
The Honourable Secretary of State. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Will understand a bit more. That program is to remove in the hands of Canadians firearms that are designed to kill people, not for hunting. And it is not a waste of money, because Canadians want those firearms out of the street. They voted for us. We said we will do that. We will do that.
The honourable member for Leeds, Grenville, Thousand Islands, Rideau Lakes.
In a leaked audio recording, the Liberal Public Safety Minister said that their gun buyback program won't keep Canadians safe and that it's a waste of money. Well, we agree on both counts, but he's pressing ahead. And he launched an assault on licensed law-abiding gun owners today. But gun crime is up 130% under these Liberals, that Liberal minister and that Prime Minister. The minister's job is to keep Canadians safe, and he's saying himself that this $750 million program won't do that. Will the Prime Minister fire his minister?
The Honourable Minister of Public Safety.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This opportunity, I appreciate the opportunity to be able to clarify what we're doing, Mr. Speaker. First and foremost, whatever the member opposite said is factually incorrect. I support this policy, Mr. Speaker. That's why I brought this forward today at 12:30 this afternoon. I, along with several of my colleagues here, as well as Police Chief of Cape Breton, as well as the Deputy Commissioner of the RCMP, announced the compensation program as a pilot first in Nova Scotia, and we will be expanding it across Canada, Mr. Speaker. I invite the party opposite to get on board and to ensure that guns are off our streets.
The Honourable Member for Lethbridge. Oh, sorry, my mistake. Leeds, Grenville, Thousand Islands, Rideau Lakes.
Well, Mr. Speaker, you'll have to accept my apologies if I don't take the Public Safety Minister at his word today, if instead we take him at his word from Monday, when he said that the program was a waste of money, it wasn't going to keep Canadians safe, and if it's such a good idea and it's not going to target people who are not breaking the law, why was he offering to bail his buddy out of jail? How could his friend be targeted unless, of course, this was going to target licensed law-abiding firearms owners? The OPP have said no, they won't participate. A Crown Corporation Canada Post won't participate. It's $750 million that could hire cops to keep Canadians safe. That's not what they're focused on. Will the PM fire the minister?
The Honourable Minister of Public Safety.
Mr. Speaker, this afternoon we were able to launch the assault-style firearms compensation program. It starts first off in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, with a pilot. It'll last for 5 to 7 weeks, Mr. Speaker. From there, we will expand it across Canada. This is what Canadians voted for on April the 28th. They gave us a mandate to implement this program, Mr. Speaker, and we will be implementing this program. We will ensure that those prohibited weapons, including AR-15s, are off our streets, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable member for Lethbridge.
Well, Mr. Speaker, the reality is that after releasing violent offenders and targeting law-abiding citizens of this country, such as sports shooters or hunters, gun crime has actually surged by 130% under this Liberal government. The Public Safety Minister admits that it's simply a gun grab rather than accomplishing anything good for Canadians. He has confessed that he doesn't know what an RPEL is, and he has sponsored a bill that undermines civil liberties. He is mired in conflict of interest concerns. So would the Prime Minister finally do the right thing and fire this incompetent minister?
The Honourable Secretary of State for Rural Development.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. My colleague spoke in French, and then she spoke in English, and the Tories still didn't get it, so I will speak slow, Mr. Speaker. This is not about hunting. This is not about infringing upon people that are out there legally hunting, Mr. Speaker. And I got a lot of people from rural Saskatchewan and northern Saskatchewan that enjoy hunting. This is not about hunting. It is about stopping the violence, stopping the AK-47s from crossing our border, and keeping.
L'honorable député de Bellechasse.
The Honourable Member for Bellechasse, Les Etchemins, Lévis. The Minister of Public Safety was caught in leaked audio admitting in a recording that the Liberal gun confiscation program is not worth the $750 million he's about to spend on it. Mr. Speaker, he knows it, we know it. This program will accomplish nothing other than inconveniencing law-abiding Canadians like hunters. The program will not reduce gun crime, which is increased by 130% under these Liberals. Canadians do not trust this minister to implement a policy that he himself acknowledges is ineffective. The only option is for the minister to resign. Will he do so? The Honourable Secretary of State. I thank my colleague for her question in French. You know, and she knows as well, that the tragedy at Polytechnique set things in motion in Canada so that we could remove assault weapons from our streets in Canada and in Quebec. It's incredibly important. Now, we have a gun registry with different types of guns. What we're doing today through our program will not affect hunters who are using reasonable hunting weapons. This will only prevent weapons which can kill people. The Honourable Member. Here's the situation, Mr. Speaker. The Liberals have increased gun crime by 130%. That's a fact. The Minister of Public Safety admitted that the Liberal gun confiscation program is political. That's a fact. He also admitted that it will be ineffective. So the government is heading for disaster with this gun program. It won't make our streets safer. Will the Prime Minister demand the minister's resignation? The Honourable Secretary of State for Nature. Mr. Speaker, 35 years ago, I was in a hospital bed and I did not understand what was going on. I did not understand that something like that could happen to me in Canada. I was at the first press conference with fellow students. We all called for the removal of assault-style weapons from our streets. I will continue to advocate for that and fight for that. What's most important is to do what Canadians want and what Canadians voted for. Mr. Speaker, we will go all the way. We will go forward with our program, and hunters will be able to continue to hunt.